We made it. Welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush. Boy, do we got something for you today. We listened. I listened. Motu Jen listened as well. We listened to what you guys were looking for, and we have an experimental type of cocktail going today. I have an idea for a few future shows where we're going to do something called Will It Colada? Kind of a cute little name, where we we take like the pina colada format and we decide whether or not something works in a pina colada. But in the meanwhile, I figured we're gonna do something just a little different, teeny tiny, just a little different. We're gonna be making a drink called the JVD today. Our friend Shawnee Panabaker was talking about doing a Campari colada. I found another one that was kind of like a Campari PainKiller. And that is the whole story. That's all I have for the story. So we got for you. Let me say hello to the people before we get too deep into all of my whims and woes. Oh gosh, you guys have been chatting for a while. Let me just get all the way up here. There we go. All right. Let me say hello first of all to our good friend, Bonbon. Good to see you, Bonbon. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Winner of the 2025 Cush Derby. There she is. Good evening, Shawnee Panabaker. How you doing, pal? This is Shawnee Panabaker's suggestion that we try working on a pina colada type of Campari drink. I'm not a huge fan of Campari. You know, it's we call it an invasive ingredient. It takes over a cocktail really quick. So we're not using a ton of it in here today, but we are using it. So I guess that's got to count for something, right? Amy Nordstrom with an hola to the Tiki Peeps. Hola to you as well. Amy Nordstrom. KT Kyle Tender is in the house today. Tiki Tom, good to see you, pal. Who else do we got in here? We got a lot of you guys. Amy Beer, back in the office, so nowhere near home. I always make the suggestion, don't drink and watch this show. I don't make that suggestion. Don't drive and drink. Watching the show has nothing to do with it. So if you guys are watching the show and driving, maybe don't drink. It depends on where you work, I suppose, on whether or not you want to get a little JVD going today. That's not up to me. It's up to you and HR. Tiki Tom really enjoys Campari and pineapple together. Very excited about this. Well, we're also going to add the little pineapple in there, a little mango. Oh boy, we're going to be stuffed. After this is going to be tough. Johnny Panabaker's heading to Germantown. So if you guys need anything German, you guys need any schnitzel, any lederhosen, any Totenhosen, that means dead pants. I know that. Lived in Germany for a while. Don't speak much. Forlorn Hope. How do you say that in German? Probably a little angrier. Forlorn Hope. That's how you say it. Richie the Whiff is here. Dang it, Rich. We had a whole thing for you yesterday or Tuesday. You didn't show up, and now nothing. I got nothing for you today. We're not using passion fruit. We're not using whiffing cubes. We're blending. Pick your spots, pal. Pick your spots. Good to see you, anyways. Curious if the extra juice in the painkiller makes a difference. I thought the pina colada version was a little Campari overpowered. Well, good. Good. Then we're doing something different. Motu Jen, moments before the show started, said, didn't you tell me you were doing a Campari pina colada? I said, yes, I did say that. I did say that. So she's right and I'm right. I did say that. We're not doing it. Moose, good to see you, pal. People are very excited that Rich is back. Love Rich. Let's see. Kimmy K, that is, of course, Kyle's lawyer. Hopefully she does not sue me now for saying Kimmy. Well, that's a normal thing. Let me say hello to a fun new person. Captain Jack and Coke? Uh-oh. Do we have another, what was the guy's name? Queef Sweat? Well, it's Captain Jack and Coke. Well, it's a good name. How long will Captain Jack and Coke last? Good to see you, pal. Always a pleasure. As we say, never a chore. DCW Clark, winner of the 2023 Cush Derby. Did we get a trifecta in here? Do we have the other winners of the Cush Derby? Bootopia, not a winner, but certainly not bad. Why are you using the initials JVD? I have a whole thing to tell you. Just give me. I gotta say hello to everybody. Good to see you, Anissa. Good to see you, Captain Jack and Coke. Our two new people. I don't know. Anissa's been here before. I've never seen Captain Jack and Coke. That's for sure. I know that for sure. Okay, JVD. What are we calling this the JVD for? Well, JVD stands for Jost Van Dyke. What the heck is the what the heck even is that? What even is that? What is it? A thing? Person? Place? Yes, it's a place. It is an island. It is the island where the original Painkiller was created, a little place called the Soggy Dollar Bar. It's called the Soggy Dollar Bar because people would, there's no like dock, or there was no dock. I haven't been there, but there was no dock. People jump off the ship. And of course, back then, and I don't want me to scare the young kids, but you had to pay for things with like bills, like little pieces of paper, and they would have denominations written on them, how much they were. They were called bills. It was called cash. We called it cash. We don't do it. It's a cashless society now. So, but that cash would then get wet, or in the parlance, soggy. We called some of those pieces of cash dollars, and it would be the Soggy Dollar Bar. Well, that's why they created the Painkiller. Of course, we are now going to do, like we always do in bartending, we're going to do a play on that cocktail. We're going to do a play on that cocktail. Just notice that this one is off. Is it dead? It is. All right. Don't pay attention to that. It doesn't make the show any better or worse if these things are on. Okay. So we're doing a play on the Painkiller called the Jost Van Dyke. And I had it in my notes and now it's all gone. I'd never made this cocktail before, so please forgive me. I want to make it right the first time. So we're going to do the JVD cocktail. JC Penny cocktail, JVD cocktail. There we go. We're just going to get the specs. There we go. Easy. It seems pretty similar to the cocktail that it's based off of, the Painkiller. The Painkiller is, as we would say, more of a tiki cocktail than the Pina Colada. Why would we say that? I don't know. I have literally no idea why that is, but a lot of tiki people would consider the Pina Colada to not be tiki, but for some reason the Painkiller is a tiki drink. All we're missing is the lime. We're missing a few more things than lime, but one of the big things we're replacing is the lime, and lime shows up in a lot of tiki cocktails. So I don't get it. I don't really get it. We're gonna be making this one in one of these guys. I can't find my big mixing tin, so that's probably gone forever. So if you guys had like a big love for the other mixing tin, the one that fit perfectly in to the Hamilton Beach power mixer, I'm sorry. If I edit this thing, we'll put in some sad music here. The Arms of the Angel song. That's the one we like the most. So we're gonna be mixing it in one of these. Thank you, Kyle, for always making sure that these are empty and spider free. That's makes me happy. And let's get into it. We're gonna start off by yes, it's being washed. Do I need it? Yes. Do you have it? Kyle, it's being washed. We'll talk for a second while we're waiting for that. Listen. This show is really meant to be watched live. So if you are watching this later and like, when is he going to get to the JVD cocktail? We're going to wait for Kyle to get in here. So we'll go over the ingredients. So over here we have some of this. If you don't have any of this, that is fine. This is chinola. However, right down here, this is mango chinola. It's also very similar to chinola passion fruit style. Oh, there we go. Thank you, my friend. Ding. It wasn't lost forever. It's here. Can we just do a quick spider check? No spiders. No spiders. So that's really onto something. Okay, we've talked about chinola. Let's get into it though. We're gonna start over here with some pineapple juice. Pineapple juice, like we always say, fresh if you can, canned if you can't. This we could not. I checked my pineapple juice. Expiration date was probably 2 or 3 months ago. At this point, I had made pineapple wine, and I didn't want to put it in here. So we're gonna go ahead and put in 4 ounces. Let me say that again, so that everybody in the back can hear me. 4 ounces of some pineapple juice. A glug 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 glug. A glug 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 glug. It's my bar. And a drink from what I want to. Okay. This is, of course, a pina colada base. So we're going to go ahead and grab some of this. Technically, and I will put this out there, technically this drink should not have any cocoa real or like thick coconut. It should be coconut water. I don't like coconut water. I don't like, let me just say this. I don't like almost anything with coconut. I don't like coconut candy. I think that's basically eating vegetables. I don't care for it. I don't like coconut water. Gives me a headache. Give me real water. I would take sparkly water over coconut water. So instead, we're gonna fudge this a little bit. We're gonna fudge this a little bit. We're gonna take some of this cocoa real, which means the royal coconut. Oh, just gonna fart at us immediately. So we're gonna take into account how much is already spilling out, and we're just gonna give that a little squeezer-shin. It calls for, I think it's like, yeah. Why do I think when I have all this stuff in here? It calls for 1 ounce of coconut water. All the reviews that I've read on this drink say the coconut is subtle. It's too subtle. I figured, why not? Let's bump it up a little bit by using some coconut cream situation here. I put in about, I don't know, 10 seconds. 10 seconds of Coco Real, just throwing it out there. Probably about 3/4 of an ounce of some Coco Noose for you there. We're also going to be putting in a little bit of Chinola mango fruited stuff. You can do mango simple syrup if that's what you're into. Some sort of pervert. I don't know what you're up to with that mango stuff. This stuff is great though. Again, shelf stable. I will say I kept this one in the refrigerator for a long time, and it has kept its color much better than the passion fruit one, which did not keep its color because I did not keep it in the refrigerator. That was my bad. That was absolutely my fault. Let's go ahead and put in one ounce. That seems like too much. We're gonna start with 3/4 of an ounce of some Chinola mango syrup, liqueur, I suppose. 3/4 of an ounce of that stuff. Again, technically it calls for mango juice. What am I, Bill Gates? You got mango juice around the place? No. No, thank you. I am no billionaire. I don't just have mango juice hanging around. This could end up being a little sweeter than we want, but I think that's going to be okay because we're balancing it out with our next ingredient, the dreaded, the very controversial red Italian liqueur right here, Campari. For somebody that likes really bitter liquors, really big fan of Fernet Branca. I have the belt and everything. Campari just does something weird to me. It just... I want it to be slightly different, but it isn't. So we're going to have to deal with that. We're going to go ahead and put in a 1/2 ounce. That's it. 1/2 ounce of some red Italian amaro. Most famously, a Campari. Oh. Turn the whole thing pink. That's pretty good. All right. If you're done, you can leave. There is more to be put in here, though, and that is, of course, going to be our Croom. Rum today. We're going to be using a dark rum. I figured, why not? I found it recently. Why not drink through it as quickly as we possibly can? One of my very favorite rums of all time, the Karuba. Does Campari improve the painkiller? Asks Anissa. I have literally no idea. We are making this for the very first time. I don't think it will. Me personally, I don't think it will. But that's why this is kind of a drinker or stinker situation we got going on here. So we're going to find out here in a second whether or not it does, in fact, improve a painkiller, which I think is already a pretty darn good drink. We're going to go ahead and put in 2 ounces of a nice dark rum. Something Jamaican? Yes, please. Something not Jamaican? Okay. Let's find a dark rum you like. Excellent. Put this back so that Stephanie husband's bottle is nice and up there. Okay. Crushed ice. Oh, you guys see me over here? I hung a few flowers up there. Now I have a place to hide. Where'd Cush go? Okay, this is just crushy ice. I don't do anything special for my crushed ice other than ask my refrigerator for it. My refrigerator has, I think, a little Lewis bag in there, and it crushed my ice for me right before it goes. We are always, whenever we are gauging out our ice, my rule of thumb, let's bring in, rule of thumb cam, right there. I always try and just have it so that there's a little piece of ice sticking up. So if I push down a little bit, these little pieces of ices, they're still kind of white there on the top. So it's filled the whole glass, but it hasn't overfilled it. I think that's usually a pretty good rule of thumb. We're going by the thumb rule today. Plug that in, find our little doohickey, plug her in. There we go. And let's do this. We're gonna insert this all the way in there. Oh, right in here. Give you guys a close-up view of what we're doing right there. Oh yeah, look at that. How wonderful. We're bringing blender cam, everybody's favorite. You know exactly what's going on. Let's give this a little blend, shall we? Not there. Not there. Gosh, my feet are out all over the place today. Here we go. Ready? Is it a push or a pull? Oh my gosh. There is a lot going on here. Let me say hello to Robert Adamson, who is, in fact, watching us over on Facebook. He's keeping Facebook safe and free for all of you guys. So if you do want to pop over and watch us on Facebook, you can do that. But it will just be you and Robert sort of sitting there staring at each other. If Robert wants to invite you over there, that's great. The rest of us over here on YouTube doing great. Let's see. Everybody's got an opinion on Campatelli. What the heck is Campatelli? Campaletti. We gotta find it. We're on our way. Anissa asking the right question. How much are you taking out bartenders by ordering this? Enough. You're taking them off enough. If it's on their menu, that's great. If they have to go squeeze fresh mangoes by themselves back in the back, they're not going to like that. That's not going to be one of their favorite things. So that is that. There is an awful, my goodness, there is an awful lot of juice in here, an awful lot of stuff. So we're going to have to, hi. We're going to find a glass for this. Oh, you know, we have one. Ta-da! Big old hurricane. Why is this all of a sudden? Oh, that's good. Oh, because this got bumped. Oh, I see. That's my fault. I need a cameraman. Go ahead and we're going to dirty dump this or pump and dump this. I guess spin and dump this in there. We're going to get enough ice in there. And then we are going to sort of layer this guy out the rest of the way. We want all of that juice and none of that ice taking too much over. Ooh, we got second drink in there. Probably, this could be done in a pint glass. Do I have a pint glass? Yeah. Oh, I do. What do you think? Do you think there's more volume in a pint glass than a... Yeah. Let's try it in a pint glass. Dirty two glasses. Why dirty one when you can get two going? Oh, yeah. A little bit more room. Total waste of time. That's a drink, my friends. Wow. I do want to notice, everybody to notice real quick, wash line. Still dripping, still dripping. What a wash line. I wasn't prepared for that. That is not my doing. Okay, decorations. How are we going to decorate this? Same way we decorate all this stuff. We don't have a lot of decorations back here, so we're going to grab maybe a little orange peel. Matchy, matchy. Maybe we'll grab one of these guys. And, oh, here's a fun thing. We'll put my business card on there. There we go. That way everybody knows who made this stupid drink. Right there. And, oh, well, why don't we put a little Lulu in there? This is a little cocktail Lulu. Cocktail Lulu is also a swizzle. So, there we go. Lots of stuff in there. What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. What does garnish have to do with most cocktails? Almost nothing. So, there we go. Dip that in nice and slow. Perfect. You're going to want to drink this from a straw. Don't be turned off by the straw. This is the way to do it. Go ahead and get real close in here. I'm going to need a second opinion. Kyle, I'm going to need your opinion on this. Again, Campari is just not like my favorite thing on earth. So it tastes an awful lot like a painkiller. I do get the coconut, which is nice. One of a lot of the reviews are saying a lot of no coconut if you do the coconut water. So I'm getting coconut. Obviously, the pineapple's there, 4 ounces of it. The rum is there. We got a little bit of mango. The thing that I'm worried about is the final little bits. So I got to drink a little bit more of this because I'm about to pass it off to Kyle, who is in a state today. Dude's been juggling all day. Okay, Kyle, I need your opinion. Oh, do you have a rag? I'll just wipe it. Oh, there's one right there. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Passing that off. Give me a taste. Again, if you aren't a fan of Campari, just adding Campari to drinks often just sort of makes them a little more bitter, a little bit more, a little too Campari-ish. And Kyle's making a real funny face right now. Got one eye closed. Somehow closed one of his nostrils. I don't exactly know how he did that. Yeah, and now he's only showing his upper teeth. Okay, here comes the review. Is that a Gahate? A Galike. Yeah, like a mix between a Galub and a Gahate and a Galike. Is that what we're looking for? Right there. Yeah. Yeah. It's not. I don't know. There's just something missing, right? Like it just feels like it's just a little off. I don't think that the see you, buddy. Always a pleasure, dude. I don't think that the issue is that I put too much coconut flavor in there. The coconut flavor seems to be missing seems to be missing seems to be mixing with the Campari well enough. I just think I just have a feeling. I think people for some reason have this like love of Campari. They just like they feel like it's some sort of underdog for some reason. And in being an underdog, they try and find ways to use it. And then sort of like Pedro Pascal, right? Pedro Pascal, you thought Pedro Pascal was going to do so well in Game of Thrones. I'm going to spoil Game of Thrones here real quick. Thought he was going to do so well in there. And then crushed by the mountain. I mean, absolutely destroyed by the mountain. So you're like, oh, I really like that guy. I hope he's in everything. And then he is in everything. And suddenly you're like, oh my gosh, so much Pedro Pascal all over the place. I like Pedro Pascal. Let's do the same thing with The Rock, though. The Rock, you're like, oh, look at that guy pick up that other guy and push him on the mat. Such a good little wrestler. Oh, his little shorts, he looks so cute. I hope I see him in everything. And suddenly he is in everything. And you're like, oh my God, The Rock? I gotta see him in every. Now he's gonna do a drama? Like Shaquille O'Neal. Oh my gosh, Shaquille O'Neal. He's so funny on that TNT show or the TBS show where he talks about basketball with Charles Barkley. They're so funny together. Oh, I hope I see him in Icy Hot commercials forever. I hope every commercial is going to be featuring poor old Shaq. This is how I feel about Campari. Somebody found that it's pretty good when you mix it with some sweet vermouth and some gin. makes a Negroni. That's a great cocktail. I don't know what it is about that. Yeah, maybe it's a little magical. I keep trying to tell you guys, this isn't magic. This isn't some wizard coming down, bestowing upon us these great recipes. They are thought out and they work. I think the Negroni might be just a little magical. Just a touch. But then, like Shaquille O'Neal, Campari starts showing up everywhere. And it doesn't fit everywhere. I don't feel like this fits. Uh-oh. Robert Adamson is asking how I feel about Trader Vic. Love him. Great. Perfect. He stole a little bit of the idea for Tiki. Don Beach created Tiki, then Trader Vic came through. But okay, fine. All right. Still one of the greatest salesmen of all time. And a pretty darn good drink maker. Let's see. Oh, Paul Bellamaro showed up. You need Coco Lopez to better serve the bitter. So the original drink, I would agree with you. Coco Lopez, certainly a little creamier. The original drink, the original JVD, didn't have coconut cream at all. It had coconut water. So if they were balancing that out right, I don't know. Kyle Tender does love Campari. Did you use Pusser's rum in something called a painkiller? I did not. But it isn't called a painkiller. It's called the JVD. Technically, I do think I could be arrested, put in jail, sent immediately to jail for using non-Pusser's rum in this thing. Yeah, I think this is the way we're going to put it. We're going to call this a meh. This could be a health food drink with cricket flour. I think that's an excellent point. I think that's a perfectly made point. Tiki Tom says it tastes like a cross between a painkiller and a jungle bird. No, I'm not catching as much. I think we argue, you and me. Usually I'm only doing the talking. We argue about like Campari is good in small amounts. I think we maybe like I think the Campari is only serving to bitter this one a little bit, make it a pink drink, kind of pinky right there. And then add just like I remember this drink as a Campari drink, even though Campari is not the main flavor. I don't know. Guys, listen, all of our palates are a little different. Campari for me is just not my thing. Yeah. I don't think I missed or didn't appreciate the callback 80s reference. Uh-oh. Well, there's a fight going on. Anyway, yeah, I think this drink would have been, honestly, replacing orange juice with mango juice, I think is a great option for the painkiller. I think you're in a good spot there. Adding the Campari does something that I don't want. Robert just lobbing bombs over from Facebook. Nobody to stop him. Who's going to play defense on Robert Adamson? Try it with Malort. He says, yeah, okay. I will die. We all know the story about me almost dying on an airplane, right? Malort almost killed me on an airplane. Yeah, to be honest, like I get what they're doing. I understand that Amaro is something that people like, and for some reason, people think that the only Amaro, and for good reason, I think, really the only Amaro, even though Campari will not say that it is an Amaro, it'll say it's an Italian red bitter. The only Amaro that most people have access to is going to be Campari. So if you want to add bitters to your drink, you grab a bottle of Campari and you throw it in there. There are so many in the world, so many great Amari. All right, tons of them. Stoudemire, he's the one I can think of right now. But all of the Amari that you have access to in the world, I was just going to bring a bottle and then I realized I just don't have one ready to go. Oh, here we go. Quick commercial. This is Rangoni Amaro. I do work for that company. But it will be changing its name from Rangoni Amaro to, and get this, write this down, Nero Nobile. How cool is that? Anyway, I think that there are better Amari to start messing around with now that we have come into the time of sort of, this is the Roman Empire of the 2000s of drinking. This is when everybody's like fat and everybody has everything, and you go into a local like liquor mart and they will have 10 Amaro, 10 Amari. Let's stop doing so much stuff with the Amaro. Somebody just yelled Blackstrap Rob. Why do we yell Blackstrap Rob? Is he here? No. Oh, is that Blackstrap Rob? I know him as Blackstrap Rob. I know him as sorry, Robert Adams said if I get this wrong. I know him as the owner of Strongwater. Let me say this out loud. Blackstrap Rob, cover your ears real quick. Strongwater is the best tiki bar in Southern California. I said it. Okay, you can unplug your ears now, Robert. You're good. I would never say that in front of him. Don't embarrass the dude. Okay. Yeah, Strongwater guy. No, I got it. I got it now. I know who you are. Good to see you, Blackstrap Rob. Thank you for watching this by yourself over on Facebook. How fun is that? Blackstrap Rob. Oh, I know this about Blackstrap Rob. He has a great Jungle Bird infused with what? Coffee. I think maybe that maybe tamps it down a little bit. Maybe tamps down the stuff. If the Jungle Bird isn't your favorite, you do find your way over to Strongwater. He has a great one infused with coffee. Check that out. Okay. Guys, that's what I got. I feel like we did nothing today. We made a drink that I looked up online. So it's not even like I brought you anything. You guys could have done this exact same thing, but you wouldn't have gotten my opinion and you wouldn't have got Kyle's opinion. So I guess that's what we did. I gave you my opinion. Oh, good. It has a name. It's called the Buzzin' Jungle Bird. Highly recommend. Couldn't recommend more. Jungle Bird, not my favorite tiki drink of all time. I do think, Rob, plug your ears real quick. I do think that the Buzzin' Jungle Bird is probably my favorite version of the Jungle Bird. You can pull your ears out now. You're good. Don't repeat that to him. If you guys see him, don't tell him that. Don't tell him I said that. All right. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. What bar is Blackstrap with? I want to go. Did I not say it? I might not have said it. Strongwater down in Anaheim. They're opening up a new bar, or maybe have opened up a new bar. I don't keep up with this stuff. Which is, I believe, an Amaro bar. Very exciting. Okay, guys, that's what I got for you. We've done it. I feel like we didn't do much, but what we did together, and that really is the most important part. So thank you guys so much for showing up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Real quick, good news, bad news. I got a little good news, bad news. This has nothing to do with drinking. Good news, bad news. I did turn in my San Diego Tiki Oasis seminar. I did turn it in today. The deadline was March 30th. So there's a chance. They did tell me that if I turn it in today, I could still be in for consideration. But I am a month and a half late on that. So I didn't realize that I had just blown past that. San Diego Tiki Oasis might be a bit of a different affair. It may just be we hang out or something. I don't know what's going on. I think that Brando Gin will be down there. So if Brando's there, I'll be there. So I did talk to a number of the people. They said I would still be in consideration, even though today was the final day. Like, they're deciding right now who's going to be in there. So whoops. I messed that one up. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully we're all good. But beyond that, yes, room parties. We'll just do a room party. You know what? If you guys want, I will do, if I don't do a seminar at Tiki Oasis, I will put together a small seminar and I will have a room party. I will bring I'll bring a laptop and I'll just do the thing. I'll literally just give a seminar to whatever 5 people show up. I like those seminars. I like giving them. Yes. # room party. Okay. that's what I got for you guys. We'll be back here on Saturday for the long show. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we will be here. That's important. And beyond that, what do I have for you? That's it. That's it. Thank you guys so much for showing up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Here's a fun reminder. If you guys, this is not fun for anybody. These classes are always made free, but if you can help out the show, we have a couple great ways you can do it. One way is we do have a Patreon. If you want to join the Patreon, it is right down there in the description. Just click on it. Is there much on the Patreon? No. Is it more or less like just supporting the show? It is just supporting the show. And there will be things coming on there soon, but there isn't much on there yet. So anyway, Patreon's great. If you want to buy me a shot, I do have a PayPal and a Venmo down there. Remind your friends to show up. That's how we get people like Captain Jack and Coke. I don't know how we know Captain Jack and Coke, whether I was just I ended up in his algorithm, or maybe he's friends with Roger G. I don't know how we got Captain Jack and Coke, but find your friends, tell them to come. And if you can't do any of that, just show up. We do classes Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays here at Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's what I got for you guys. Until then, I want to thank real quick my producer, Motu Jen, for always questioning my decisions moments before I start. It keeps me sharp. So thank you, Motu Jen. Thank you, Motu Jen, for that. Thank you to Kyle for your meh. And until then, what do we always say? Dang, things were not working. That's really what we always say. Bye-bye.